Come on in here, court reporting students. Come on in here, sugar plums, up and coming court reporting professionals. Listen, I've got a question for you. How do you handle or cope with snafus that crop up in your day while you're in court, while you're on a deposition? How do you do that? Do you have a coping mechanism established? Listen, if you don't, I'm your girl. I'm the one that's here to show you how you can do that. Now listen, for our more buttoned up people, honey, listen, we're walking amongst them. You know, those people that feel like nothing goes wrong in their world. And listen, if nothing goes wrong in your world, I celebrate you. I nod to you. I pay homage to you, honey. Listen, let me give you a cookie. But in an imperfect world, things will come unglued, and I'm here to bring the glue. So listen, tune in. Okay, so here is what I do, and here is how I have learned to cope with things that crop up during my day while I'm in court, while I'm on a deposition. One of the things that I would encourage you to do is to employ, first, conjure up in your mind a worst case scenario. What is the worst thing that could happen while you're in court, while you're in your deposition? Conjure that in your mind, and then I want you to role play it. Listen, enlist the help of your friends. Listen, you got that friend that's always bugging you, calling you, asking you, girl, come on, let's go to the movies. Let's go get ice cream. Let's go, I don't know, let's go to the club. And you're always turning them down because your focus is getting through court reporting school and it demands all of your attention. Yeah, enlist that friend because, honey, I'm telling you, when you finish school, honey, you start rolling in them big bucks, honey, they're going to be a friend for real. Okay? Listen, bribe them with a trip to the zoo. Listen, it'll be a precursor for you and for them as to what to expect once you start court reporting. Listen, it's a zoo. If you work in Superior Court, it's a zoo. It's a madhouse. The attorneys are looking for their clients. The clients are looking for their attorneys. It is a mad zoo when you get in court and you're doing those dockets. So listen, it's a precursor, but bribe them with the trip to the zoo. If you're out here in California, bribe them with a trip to the San Diego Zoo. Listen, bribe them with a trip to Baskin and Robbins or to your favorite creamery. Honey, they got them all over. Okay? Bribe them with a trip to get an ice cream cone. And for those, if they're lactose intolerant, honey, listen, whatever they experience after eating that ice cream cone is going to pale in comparison to the bubble guts you're going to have in court or in a deposition if you are not prepared and you've not role played all of the potential scenarios that could crop up, and they will at some point in your career. So listen, let's go. Get your family involved. Role play. For an example, if you're used to practicing with zero noise, I'm going to tell you, stop it. Start practicing with noise, a lot of noise. Normalize being heavily distracted because you're going to always be distracted. There's going to be someone in the courtroom that's going to cough, they're going to sneeze, they're going to get up, they're going to open the doors, they're going to swing back and forth the doors that lead to the main floor where the attorneys sit. Someone is going to shout an expletive because their family member didn't receive the sentence that they deemed they should have received. They're going to go out shouting, they're going to go out screaming. The attorneys are going to get into a ping pong shouting match. And how are you going to handle that? On top of technical difficulties that are going to crop up. Your computer may stop working. It may go on the fritz. It may just completely stop. Your machine may completely stop. How are you going to handle that in a diplomatic manner and not look like you're losing it? So that is why I am encouraging you to role play so that when these things do crop up, it's not an issue. Let me tell you, one of the things that I used to do when I was interning, I was on a temporary license, and the lady whose firm that I was doing work for, I was still in school. One of the things that she worked with me on is distractions, being distracted. She had cats, and I remember in particular one cat would always come up around my feet. He would jump on the desk in front of me where I was practicing to dictation. He would jump from the desk to my machine, Don't ask me how he was doing it. One day he jumped on my tray, and my tray spilled. This was in the old days, honey, when we were not paperless, honey. We have evolved, honey. Let's thank God for the paperless machines. Because, honey, I had paper. That's how long I've been in this profession. But he jumped on my machine, and she told me, keep writing. You never stop writing. I don't care if it is an earthquake and the walls are tumbling and crumbling down around you. Listen, the best reporter is any reporter is willing to get anything, honey, on the record. Listen, you'll catch that later. So she taught me to work with distraction, and it was the best advice I could have ever received. I think that's why I am able to work with distractions. Let me explain to you what happened to me on Thursday, which is why I am bringing this up. Before I share that, let me give you another example. Let's say, for instance, you have a dog who barks ferociously and incessantly, like every little thing he's barking at, right? Your normal course of action is to put him outside. Honey, don't put that dog outside. Let him come on inside, enjoy, and bark while you are practicing. I am telling you, you will be so much better for it. And then when you get in court and that mother who didn't have a babysitter, who had to bring the baby to court, starts crying, you're ready for it. You are not distracted. You are not thrown off of your square. Let me explain to you Thursday, okay? You guys know I'm homeless. For those of you who feel like I'm a broken record and you don't want to hear me say that I am homeless, get over it. This is part of my journey and I'm chronicling it. This is for those who have an ear to hear and would like the advice, would like to apply it to their daily activities. As a reporter, feel free to listen, okay? So I'm homeless. I'm having to figure out ways to get my work done. Had an arbitration this week. And listen, if you want to hear the story, go to part 2, because this is going to cut out here in a little bit, okay? Had to figure out how I was going to do the arbitration. I can't do it from my car, right? So most of the arbitration, I was doing it from the hotel because I had enough money to be in the hotel. Well, when money runs out, I'm back in my car. So Thursday, we're at the last day of the arbitration. Go to part 2, okay? So you can hear the conclusion. All right, sugar plums.